The latest North Korean ballistic missile test has prompted international concern and condemnation. Pyongyang claims that it was a new type of rocket that can carry a heavy nuclear warhead. The United States has expressed dismay over the, quote, flagrant menace posed by the North. The U.S. ambassador to the UN said Kim Jong-un is desperate.
He's in a state of paranoia. He's incredibly concerned about anything and everything around him. And so what we're going to do is continue to tighten the screws. He feels it. He absolutely feels it. And we're going to continue, whether it's sanctions, whether it's press statements, anything that we have to do, we're going to do.
Doesn't appear to be affecting his actions.
Pyongyang claims that the missile reached an altitude of over 2,000 kilometers. And aside from political concern, that's what appears to have worried the mainstream media outlets the most. Murad Gazdiev reports.
Kim the Menace is up to no good. North Korea has launched another villainous ballistic missile, this one more wicked than ever before.
North Korea has launched what appears to be at least a new type of ballistic missile. Now,
this was the first time Pyongyang had fired a missile that had reached an altitude of more than 2,000 kilometers.
Show the North may have progressed with its missile technology, or may even have developed new technology.
It could reach as far as 4,000 or even more kilometers.
Truly, fear has no boundaries. Terrible Korea with its malevolent weapons and nefarious plans. And on that front, Russia ought to be afraid too. CNN declared that the missile impacted a mere 60 kilometers from Russia's borders. Now, Russian radars, which I generally believe are more capable of detecting missiles than CNN, said that the rocket landed 500 kilometers from Russia. Nothing to be afraid of. But come on, we're being unfair. CNN was just citing government officials, the government of Donald Trump, the guy who can't remember the name of North Korea's leader.
You know, they've been talking with this gentleman for a long time. You read Clinton's book, he said, oh, we made such a great peace deal and it was a joke. They've all been outplayed by this gentleman, and we'll see what happens.
Ah, who cares? Kim Jong uno, dos, tres. Nothing a good old armada can't handle.
We are sending an armada, very powerful. We have submarines, very powerful, far more powerful than the aircraft carrier, that I can tell you.
That armada and those beautiful submarines then promptly sailed to Australia, not North Korea. Damned geography. Look, it doesn't matter. North Korea is the bad Korea. Facts and figures don't change that. All that matters is fear. Fear North Korea.
The North Korean Central News Agency has reported that after the launch, leader Kim Jong-un ordered missile engineers to be ready for new tests to counter possible threats from America. Experts we discussed this with say both sides are trying to gain leverage.
It's a further testing, it's a further ratcheting up of Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, to leverage the West for talks. At the same time, he is improving his missile capabilities. It was really basically an intermediate ballistic missile. It could not have reached the United States. And we've been absolutely stalemated on any policy progression with respect to North Korea.
Clearly, we don't want to see a nuclear war happening on the Korean Peninsula that would quickly expand into other parts of the Asia Pacific. But I have to say, as an American citizen, that the United States is showing a lot of hypocrisy over this issue. Clearly, the United States is doing something far greater in terms of its capability than North Korea is. So the U.S. complains and screams about North Korea, but is doing essentially the same thing.